Okay, good morning, everyone. Hi, welcome to the Unlocking the Power Within Unleashing Your Hidden Potentials training. Basically, today
Morning.
what we are going to do is we're going to help you to unleash your hidden potential that you probably have not seen or have not really noticed that you have this particular potential. So I'm going to help you to unlock it, right? Okay, wait a minute, sorry. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Okay, just a little bit about myself, about my working experience. I'm actually a senior financial consultant. I am also a Gallup Strength Finder coach, and also at the same time, well, enjoy coach. Yeah. My past experience was from the banking industry. I've been in the bank for about 27 years. And prior to my current role, I was a regional head in Alliance Bank and also a branch manager in Citibank. So just a little bit about myself. Okay, let's move on. So what are the services do I provide via my service platform? I actually help to train, help people. I'm actually conducting a lot of trainings on Gallup Strength Finders, wealth and joy simulations, four pillars of financial planning, and also some financial literacy program. It depends on what the client wants. Yeah. Okay. Before we start off with our training today, I would need everyone's cooperation to just help to silent mode your handphone. I know you're very busy, and I really appreciate that you took up your precious time to join the training today. So please bear with me. I will have time for you for your toilet break or your tea break where you could actually check on your handphone, and there'll be also lunchtime and etc. All right. So it will be exactly like a training that you're attending a physical training, but we are just doing via Zoom. Okay, right. Okay, let's start the ball rolling. Okay, let's get to know each other. Okay, I think from here, when you look at it, when you look at the fourth line, you probably shout, don't worry. Yeah, it's just for us to get to know you. All right. The first one, basically, just share with us your name, and what is the objective for you to join this particular training? What are the things that you want to learn from us today? And how do people actually describe you when your friends look at you and they talk to you? Right? How do they describe about you? And also sing a four lines of songs that your favorite songs that it resonate you. So who would like to start first?
Cornelia.
Okay. Cornelia, okay, would you like to start first?
Okay, my full name is Cornelia Jenny Keyworth. Um, the second question, the answer is, of course, I want to understand myself better. I think I know myself well enough, but it's good to know more and learn more. How do people describe myself? They will say that I am a kind person. I don't know, but that's what they say. And I'm like a sunshine when I walk into a room. Um, Sing four lines of your favorite song. If I can sing two lines, is it all right?
Four
Instead of
lines.
four lines? I
Four
can't think of any.
lines.
I can't
You
think of any
can
just
you
yet.
can do it. Four lines, come.
Okay, let me go Google and see what the wordings are.
So
Sorry, so sorry.
For
Then it's
those
not your
who have,
favorite song already if you cannot remember.
No,
yeah,
because I
don't
don't sing it. I
remember
don't
the
sing it all
whole
the time.
sentence.
I don't sing it all the time. I can only. Okay, I'm gonna try.
yes,
You are
yes.
my sunshine, my only sunshine. Then I can't remember the rest of the lines. I'm so sorry.
No worries, sir, no worries. Thank you very much. Okay, next participant, please. Thank you.
Eric,
Oh,
me and Ling Ling did before.
Rachel, you have to find me the song.
oh. I cannot sing song for you because I'm in a public cafe, so a bit embarrassing.
Just a four line. You can just as
Was
though
it
you're reading
Idol,
it. Yeah.
Malaysian Idol?
I'm Eric, the trainee. Objective of learning, I think, basically just to get insight lah. It's always good to have additional insight to see things from different perspective, have different lens. So I think that's important. People describe me. Some people say I'm very friendly. Some people say I'm not friendly. So I also don't know. But yeah, see Cornelia laughing already like crazy. Yeah, but yeah. So generally, maybe more serious lah, and then people think like spend a lot of time thinking, which is also not true lah. So just a normal person. 4 lines. What song? Negaraku, tanah tumpah, nyedaraku. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next person. Thank you.
Rachel, my name is Rachel Tam Puiman. What is your learning objective is to know my strength further from Jeannie. How do people describe me? Active law, cannot stop talking or non-stop talking. All right, sing 4 lines of your favorite song. I don't know how to say, not really don't know how to sing the one that at the beginning, the one, and life is a road that I want to keep going. Da, 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 da.
There's 2 lines.
I on for
Okay.
you to listen, okay?
All for me to listen. It's for you to sing out your favorite song so that you feel,
Must be
that
in the
that song
karaoke
is
we can
in you.
sing with the lyric.
You can even hum it if you cannot sing, no worries. At least we know what song you're trying to relate out that symbolize or resonate you the most.
And listen,
Cannot. Cannot listen anything. Come. Just 4 lines only after you listen to the music, right? Just 4 lines only.
I don't remember the lyric actually. And life is a road that I want to keep going. Love is a river, want to keep flowing. Da, 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 da. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rachel. All right. Next one, Ling Ling.
Okay. My name is Li Ling Ling. I take this learning as to know more about my strength in depth. Okay. How do people describe me? Before and after is different person.
Okay.
Okay. Sing 4 lines. Okay. Okay. I choose the one Believe by Cheer. How to sing? My voice is not good. Okay. The lyrics is something like, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you are strong enough. No, do you believe in love after love? In life after love?
Okay. Thank you. Very good. All right, Misan.
I can see my son.
I can't see Misan. Is Misan? Yeah, Misan is. I
Yeah,
can see.
can
her.
see.
Yep.
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Hi, I'm Misan. Okay. What I want to learn here is to learn about my strength and how to apply it to my work, and also to how to help other people as well to using my strength. How do people describe me? I think both of you describe me as trustworthy, friendly, and also resourceful. Yeah. Okay, sing 4 lines. Okay, I don't really have a favorite song. And I'm lousy singer. I think when I sing, everybody will say, "Oh, the thunderstorm will come." Okay, but I will try. Okay.
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you.
this is I think I quite like this song lately because I think this is quite meaningful. Because it's sometimes like in life, right, you're a bit lost, right? So you just want to find some meaning, a meaning of it, as I would say. Okay. I think the song is called "It's Okay." It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you are lost, we are all a little bit lost, and it's all right. Yeah. I think it's one of the singer by in the American Got Talent. Yeah, I think this lady she's had 2 chances of surviving a cancer survivor. However, she can't survive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The one.
Mm.
Good. Actually, whatever songs you all sing, right? Actually, it also resonate your strength. So if you remember the songs that you have actually chosen, at the end when we review your strength, then tell me that why you have chosen this particular song actually it also relates to your own strength. It's just that you may not have seen it young, but afterwards when we run through the trainings, you will probably see that, oh yeah, that's me. It actually symbolized me, and it's inner you. All right. So that's the reason why when I ask you to sing the 4 lines, it's basically to understand what is your feeling now, and also how does it actually resonate you well, right? So okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, today's learning objective, okay. So today's learning's outcome is, after the entire learning, you should be able to, look at more awareness of your individual talents. You'll be able to know how to apply it. And also because of that, when you apply it, right, you basically will see the enhance in terms of your performance. At the same time, because we are a group here, so it's a team. So when the team, right, basically when you know each other's strength, you will be able to collaborate with each other, because nobody's strength is actually, you probably will be having a few strengths repeated, but you will not have like the whole 34 strengths the same. All right. In the entire world, only a very minority people will have, the same strength, but it's very hard to come across to have the same strength. So probably you may have a few, 1 or 2 overlap with each other. It's fine. Yeah, but then those things that you don't have, learn how to, write on those people's strength and help you. So when your colleague will, afterwards, when they are sharing their strengths, right, do pay attention, right? Because their strengths will help you moving on, future. So if you know their strengths, you can actually work with them. But if you don't pay attention on their strengths, then you will not be able to work with them. Yeah, so that would be the learning objective. All right, then moving on, just a little bit of, what are we going to cover for the entire training today? So basically, of course, the title is to unleash your potential today. All right, the module 1 will be on the study of the excellence. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to run through a little bit of background of Gallup's and how Clifton strengths help you. All right, and also a little bit introduction of Strength Finder, and what's the essence about it, and also the benefit of having this particular strength. And we'll do a little bit activity from there. And we will move on to the second module. The second module itself will cover the power of strength based approach, where there is a way of conventional, where day to day, what are you doing, versus the strength base. When you use the strength base, how does it goes? And then the recipe of the strengths, how could you actually leverage on the recipe itself? Yeah. Moving on to the module 3. Module 3, we're going to cover the Clifton Strengths Finders team. When we say the team is the 34 teams, all right? So I'll be briefly running through review on the 34 teams, and you will be participating in and, share with us like how you have actually leveraged on these 5 teams that you have, right? So we'll be participants' strengths, and also we'll be looking at the strengths profile. We call it NCA shortcut, right? And we will also help you to understand in terms of the balconies and the basement. So if you use your strength, wisely, and also if you don't, then what will happen? So these are the things like the strength and the weakness of your particular strength. The activities will also come in subsequently. Then for the the last module 3 will be basically on the power of utilizing the strengths, and you can see how powerful when you pair it. All right, I will show you even examples of how does it work. All right, and module 4 itself is going to help you to claim for the dynamics of the talents. Basically, you're going to claim your dynamic talents, and we do some activities from there. Also, at the same time, there will be we share with you the 4 principles and strategies of using this particular strengths. So far, so good, huh? Okay. So the agenda today, I think everyone will be very happy to know what is the agenda today. So during just now, 9:30 to 9:50, which is right now exactly, on the introduction and ice breaking. So we have completed that. So we'll be moving into the module 1. All right. And then after that, we will break for tea break at 10:50. So, it will be plus minus, but hopefully we are on track. But we make sure that everything is on track, yeah, because I have sufficient time for everyone. And the same time, we're going to break for lunch today at 12:30 and come back at 1:30. All right. And the next tea break will be at 3 to 3:50. And we anticipate to end this particular training at 4:30. All right. So everyone's happy with that? 4:30, good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the module 1. Okay. Module 1, just to share with you, okay, it's a little bit background about Clifton strength. analysis. All right, it started with Gallup. This Gallup strength, it's actually also known as Clifton strength. So sometimes when you hear people say, "Oh, I actually have done Clifton. I don't know about Gallup." In fact, Gallup and Clifton is the same. Yeah, it's just that when they name it, initially they name it as Gallup, but then when Donald Clifton come into the picture, also it have actually renamed it under Clifton strength. So two is basically using the same model. It was introduced in 2001 when they issued the first book, which is now Discover Your Strength. So if you're interested to look at the books or the ebooks, you can actually Google and you can buy it from Amazon as well. It's actually by Marcus Buckingham and also Donald Clifton. Donald Clifton is the founder, yeah. Then basically this is to help you to identify your unique strength, all right? Basically for you to help you to achieve your goals and also to improve your performance. And when we say achieve goals and improve your performance, it could be for individual, it could be for companies, and also for your personal life as well. Yeah. So during this survey itself, basically you will run through a 34 strengths. If you have done the 34 survey analysis, you'll be able to see your 34 strengths. You may probably see that some of these strengths is not my strength. I have been using this. I'm a strategy person. But when you look at your 34 strengths, you can see where your certain strengths that you mentioned that you have been using it, where do they flow in? They could be at number 6, they could be at number 7, they could be at number 10. Probably they are also within your top 10. But the main thing that we are going to focus is just your top 5. Yeah. So your top 5 will be the main priority that we're going to focus on. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is how can Clifton Strength helps you? So I'm going to play a video for you to take a look. This is exactly from Gallup. Okay, enjoy the video. Just to let me know whether can you hear the can you hear the system? Can you hear it?
No.
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 Nope.
Okay, let me just stop the video for a while. Just give me a minute. Sorry for the technical issue on the
They don't have the subtitles on me.
they don't have but let me share again. There is a button for the music with don't see. Give me a minute, sorry, the technical issue. Yes, okay, I saw it. Okay, you should be able to see it now.
You're automatically going to see higher levels of performance.
Okay, can hear.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Degree of confidence and competency in, so I can go do these things really well.
Strengths just unlocks an opportunity for excellence, and as a manager, that's certainly what we all aspire to, and we want to have engaged teams that love their jobs, that love their lives, that produce, and strengths really is a catalyst for all of that. It's about how can you unlock the potential within the people that you have and see more productivity, more engagement, more passion out of the people. And so I think it's organic growth, and that's something that any company of any size can benefit from.
I'm right-handed. If I was put in a job where every single day I had to write with my non-dominant hand, my left hand, I could do it, but the quality would be less, the quantity would be less, it'd be exhausting, it'd be frustrating for me. It would take me a lot longer to do things, and maybe I'd get better, but it'd be incrementally better. Now, if I spent every day writing with my right hand, yes, it probably would get tired and sore after a while, but the quality would be better, the quantity would be better. It'd be more easy for me to do it. It'd feel more comfortable, and I'd be living in a place where I feel like some natural link with my talent. I don't even think about it, I just do it. So I think of it sometimes like that, is when you're living in that space of talent, you do these things naturally well, you don't realize you even do them well, and when you can line that with your job role, you're automatically going to have higher levels of performance.
Okay.
Not hearing anything anymore.
Already finished the video.
Oh,
Yeah, did we manage to listen to the video just now?
Yes.
Yes, just give me a minute. Let me go back to the slides. Sharing. Okay, so we have done with the video. So just to recap, the video basically just to tell you that, some of these people who have actually, they went through the training, all right, to improve their life where that, okay, probably maybe I ask some of you have actually watched the video, right? Can anyone share with me what have you learned from that video? What do the guides trying to tell you?
If you focus on your strengths, then potentially, exponentially, you can get better using your strengths rather than focusing on something you're not so good at. Then,
Yes.
although you can also improve, but might not be the same kind of quantum.
Yes, thank you very much, Eric, for helping to summarize the video. Right, let's move on. Okay, this is by Donald Clifton. He mentioned that what would happen if we studied what was right for people versus what's wrong for people? Would you want to know about it? Would you want to know about it? If let's say they have done all the studies for you, or would you rather want to go and find out yourself, knock the door, experience, whenever you try everything, it doesn't work, right? So when there is these people who have, professionals where they have done their researches and, they have done all those studies, in order to help you to understand, it's like a shortcut. Would you be willing to take this path along? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so at least you can benefit from it when someone have actually summarized. Just like when our parents tell us, I'm just giving an example. It's just that when our parents tell us like, hey, don't go near the bridge, or don't go near the staircase, or don't go near to certain thing which is dangerous. At times we don't listen to them. What happened? We will fall, right? But if we will listen to our parents, right? Basically, we will not fall because they are the one who have done it before. They have experienced it. So then they have, basically know what happened, and they have, survey what is the right thing to do. So that's why they are sharing with us what are the things that we should do. So that's why our parents have done it before. So people who have experience, will have given us some wisdom or knowledge, right? This will benefit us in a way that we can have a shortcut a little bit in terms of our life. We don't need to go through the pain. We can learn from someone which is experienced. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's go for the introduction about Gallup Strengths Finder. Just to let you know, this is basically for you to have self-discovery, to understand that, what is your potential inside, what are the things that can empower you yourself, and you identify the uniqueness of yourself and also your colleague, all right? And within the individual strengths, right, it can help you to shape up your life, right? Your career, even your relationship. You know why? Because at times in life, when we go to work, you may have colleagues which that, they may not be able to click with you, or you may have colleagues or friends that cannot click with you, or even relationship. But after understanding your own self-discovery, this is what you are good at, you could actually leverage and always be mindful to tell yourself that, hey, I'm good at this, I will be able to resolve it, things like that. So this is what you can do by leveraging back into your own strength. Okay. Okay. And also understanding the essence of the strength finder is actually very natural. All right. You just need to identify what is your strength. And remember that, when you leverage on your own talents, right, it helps you to energize and empower yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, right, will you be much more happy than you have doubt on yourself? Because at times, right, you may have doubt on yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this? Should I be following someone's instruction? You may have that in doubt because you are not sure whether are you good at it. Do you ever have that? Did any one of you have that experience before? You doubt yourself, you keep asking your question again and again to yourself?
Yes.
Do anyone encounter this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right. So If you know your own strength, next time when you have this situation, you'll probably say, hey, it's okay. This is my strength. I can do it, then you will, continue to do what you can. Yeah. So you have no worries because you know this is your own ability. You will be able to do it. So people who actually focus on their strengths, right, they are 3 times having more excellence of quality life. Because why? They changes their life because they enjoy doing what they love. They enjoy doing what they are good at. So they become much more happy. So because of that, they help to, improve their life quality as well. Okay. Then the next one is, if people who are working, with colleagues, you will probably see that you are 6 times engaged in terms of your job. Because when you go to work today, you will no longer say, oh, I don't like to get up from my bed. I don't like to go to work. But you will feel that, hey, I'm happy and I'm energized. I want to go to work because I know that certain of my colleagues will be able to help me to solve certain things. All right. And my strength is this particular top 5. If I go back to the company and if I perform right into my top 5, my bosses will see me. All right, they will see my engagement better, and I know I could do this better. So these are the things that you will be able to see more engagement in terms of jobs. That's the reason why a lot of corporate companies, they carry out this Strengths Finder because they want to change the entire corporate culture. So in order to do that, right, everybody needs to invest and everybody needs to focus on their strengths. When they do that, right, the productivities are much, much more different. Okay, as we see that, for based on individual, if you yourself invest in your own strength, you practice it and you keep on using it and, have your self-reflection of what you have done, do you actually utilize your own strength? You will see 7.8 times greater productivity. I will show you examples of how I actually have used it, and the results are tremendous. So that's the reason why I'm sharing with you, invest into your strengths. Yeah. And if let's say you're managing a company or you're managing a group of people and you're worried of turnover, people leave you and things like that. But if you have identified their strengths and you actually, instead of looking at their weaknesses, you look at their strengths, you motivate them, you get them to do the job, they are much more motivated, and you will see the turnover rate also goes lower down by 14.9%. This is what we mean. Yeah. Okay. So for companies, because they want to have profitability, right? So when they run this particular Strength Finders event, right, basically what they do is they help to increase productivity. Remember, when individual, you're happy, you're basically producing more in terms of your productivity. At the same time, you actually help the company to increase the productivity as well by 12.5%. All right. And in some of the profitability, it will be 8.9. Example of an organization I'm going to put you is like Disneyland. Anyone of here have never been to a Disneyland? Anyone? Anyone have been to Disneyland?
Yes.
Yes.
You have been to Disneyland, right?
Yes.
The moment you walk into Disneyland, right, what is your feeling?
Go back to childhood time. Happy.
Go back to childhood time. Yes.
Yeah.
Happy.
Some more? Besides childhood time?
Excitement.
Excited, good.
You're going to
Well,
spend a lot of money.
got spend a lot of money. Yes. When you look at the staff, how do you feel the morale of the staff? How do you feel the how to say, the energy of their staff?
Yeah, they feel very committed.
Very committed, positive,
Positive, very
happy.
positive.
Yeah, it seems like every day they have a good day, right? You can see the energized that the people are so happy. So when they are happy, they smile with you. You come in and like what Eric say, right? You will basically do, you buy lo, you will buy because why? Because you're so happy, ma. They say, hey, buy this toys, this Mickey Mouse toys is very, very nice, very cute. Or they even they don't even promote the toys, they say, hi, welcome to Disneyland. So you will eventually be excited about it. And as well you say, even you're very old, you walk into Disneyland, suddenly you feel that, hey, I'm back to my childhood time. So because the staff is the one who makes it different, right? The company itself, actually, they encourage their staff to be happy. So when the staff is happy, the productivity is higher. The profitability is also higher. People will tend to spend more, right? So this is what I meant by if your company knows how to leverage on everybody's strength, it becomes more productivity. Yeah. Okay. Now is activity time. Okay. If you look at all this picture and you have seen all your top 5 strengths, right? Pick one of the picture that resonate you the most and elaborate why do you think this picture, actually resonate you the most. Explain by having your look at your top 5 and then explain about it. I will give you 1 minute to look at it. Then let me know which pictures, photos will you be taken. And then from there itself, please elaborate why are you selecting this particular pictures for what. Yeah. Okay, start from now. If anyone is ready, just let me know, yeah?
Ready.
Okay, good. How about the rest?
Choose the photo already.
Choose a photo, but you must be able to elaborate on the photo lah, just not just choose lah. Okay, Eric, would you like to start first?
Okay, just one picture, is it?
Just one picture.
The bottom row, the third from the left, the puzzle next to the
Okay,
alarm
you're
clock.
referring to this one.
Yeah, correct. So I think because I believe that I think I can take very complex situations or permutation or ideas and turn it into something that is more simple, easy for people to understand. Because I always believe if someone like me can understand something, then that means other people also can. So that means I need to make it simplified lah, basically. Yeah, simplify difficult, complex items.
Anyone next wants to go?
Mila, Rachel.
Okay.
Choose the second row, the last picture of the puzzles.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to say that each puzzle I already know. I would like to. I'll try my own strength how to like puzzle it together into one. Either solving a problem or how to mesh each puzzle together.
So which strength do you think you are using in terms of your puzzle?
Individualism. Individualization.
Individualization, okay. Right. And why do you say it's individualization? Can you explain a little bit further?
Oh, this one I can't.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, it's just that to see whether do you resonate this,
Each of
why
the
does it?
puzzle have their own pictures.
Yeah, all these pictures, right, is related to your strength. It depends on how you look at it. Yeah, and when I select the pictures, right, the pictures is actually based on your strength, and yes, depends on how you look at the pictures and depends on how you actually interpret it yourself. Yeah, so yes, it's good. At least you actually chosen the puzzle and you understand that individualization from the
And
puzzle
also
itself.
another one is connection actually. How it connect.
Collection? Which one?
Connection.
Connection, yes, correct, connection. Because for puzzle, you need to have connection, misconnectedness. If you cannot connect the dot, you will not be able to come up with the puzzle, correct? Very good. At least you managed to pick up 2 out of your 5. Okay, the next one.
Go next.
Yes, Jenny.
The balloons. The one with the
Balloons.
balloons.
Right, this one.
Yeah, why I picked that? I mean, there are 2 or 3 others which I would like to pick, but that one really draws me to it. I feel, no, seriously, sincerely, I feel happy most of the time, and I think I resonate that to people around me. I know I'm not saying that I'm perfect, that I'm never down. I do have my down days, but I think I have more up days than the down days. So that's how I feel by looking at the picture.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. And which of your strength you think that, it resonate this particular picture?
Harmony.
Harmony, yes. Okay, good. Right. Actually, you're on the right track. Good. Well done. Okay, the next one, please.
Okay, I go.
Okay.
Okay, I also choose the same as
Jenny, is it?
the balloon one.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, I see it, right, because in the journey of the life, right, and also the workings, right, encounter a lot of positive and happiness, and as well a lot of challenges. So I think my strength here is be able to adapt all the challenges and the positivity, and how to want to adapt according to the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, true. You're actually using 2 strength into here. One is adapt, the other one is your positivity. Right? Good. Next one, please.
Okay, I choose the same with us, CJ, the one with the colorful balloon. Okay, I always see that there's a hope in life and in whoever people I know. Even those that I'm having hard time, I mean, dealing with the person, I always see that there's still hope, or there's something good things in that person for me to know further. And also I always I'm more on in a contentment position, because this will make me more happier, a happier person. Okay, and also I always like to do things that I enjoy most.
Right. Okay, that's good. Right. So we have completed everyone, right? Correct? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. So I didn't play the music because it was just a short while, so I skipped the music. Let's move on to module 2. All right. So module 2 basically talks about the power of strength-based approach versus not strength-based. Some people will look at strength-based, some people will not look at strength-based, but I will share with you what's the difference between these two strength-based. Okay, so the next one. Okay, if you look at this one, is this the one that the top part is blocking you, right? Can you see the top? This is basically conventional approach personal development. Yeah. I think the top part here
Along
is
the gray bar.
Yeah, the bar of the.
Yeah.
How do I minimize down the bar? Sorry, yeah. Let me see whether it's.
Jeannie, today's training, the notes, you will have the notes, or we should
I
write
will
down
send you the slides. Yeah, I'll send you the
Ah,
slides. You can take a look at the slides. Yeah. So I will share with you the slides. Okay. So right now there's no notes, but if you are interested to take down some notes, you can take picture first and then you write down first. Then I will send you the notes at the end of the day. The reason why I didn't send the notes ahead of time is because you will probably be looking at the notes, then looking at the computer. So that's why I'm asking you to look at here first. Don't worry about the notes. I will send it to you later. Yeah. So the conventional style is that if let's say in previous, right? Previous when you don't even know about the strength base, you will, let's say you have any issue, what do you do? The first thing, if you have at least some problems that you need to solve, like Eric, you said, you mentioned just now that you have problems, let's say some concern or certain things that you need to resolve, right? What do? You basically go and look into the areas, what is the problem, right?
Yeah, correct. Usually, whatever issues or complex stuff that people bring up, then I need to take some time to absorb and then think about it first.
And then after that, only you come up with a plan to like how to do it.
Yeah, it's either only two things that will happen. It's either I know how to fix it, or I need to find somebody else who is better positioned to fix it to give me the information. Then from there only I know how to proceed.
Okay, good. So basically you in a very normal and traditional way, like all of us, what we do is we actually basically whenever there's a problem, we will just look at, oh, how do we improve into this problem? How do we because we concentrate on the weakness, and then we even come up with plans where it's just to cover the weakness, correct? This is what we do day to day, you know, because we only know that, oh, whenever whatever weakness we identify it, we quickly go and resolve the weakness. But when even you resolve the weakness, right, do the weakness come back?
Yes, potentially
Yeah.
sometimes will keep on coming back.
Keep on coming back, right? Yeah, because we actually, main thing is that we do have the strength, but the thing is we maintain the strength there by not doing anything, and we only focus on the weakness. So that's why every time when we focus on the weakness, right, the weakness keep coming back. You know, it may come back, it may not come back, but it always come back, and we always work on the weakness again and again and again. This is very common in a lot of corporate organization. Yeah, we are all trained in such a way. So that's the reason why we have been doing the similar thing. But if you use strength-based approach, it will be a little bit different. Strength-based approach is that you don't look at weakness, you identify what is your talent, and you use your talent to develop as a strength to face it. All right. Then become that you focus on your strength to manage the weakness around it. Instead of I zoom in and I keep looking at the particular weakness. Now I will look at what are my strengths. So if let's say my strength is certain thing, then I will use my strength to leverage into it and to look at the resources, what I can do with my strength. And the one that beyond my strength, like what Eric you mentioned, someone will have probably the strengths that you don't have. You will collaborate with those people, yeah, so that you know that no point you continue, you know, harping on the weakness, because you will not be able to solve the problem. Even you solve it, it will still come back. You solve it, it will still come back. But if you know how to use the strength, it will help you to turn around things better, and the effectiveness is much better than if you concentrate on the weakness. Yeah. So far, any question over here? So far, so good. So far, so good, huh? Okay, no question means good lah.
Yep.
Okay, the recipe of strengths. All right, a lot of people wants to know, how can I bring up my own strengths? All right, I want to know the actual recipe of it. It's just like when you cook, you need to know what are the ingredients you need to put in. I mix everything in, become wow, such a big good pot of you know, a soup, or you know, whatever that you're cooking. All right. Same thing over here. When your talents, natural, what is your talents? Talents are basically like you know, what you're thinking about, what you're feeling about, and how you behave every time. That is your talents. All right. Times the investment of time, right? If you invest into the time to develop your talents, all right, you will see that, you know, it become a skill. You know, every time when you practice it, you become a skills, and then become a knowledge, and you have intention, and you have efforts to do it. And this is actually equivalent to the results, and results will be your strength. And it will give you the ability, all right, to perform your own role. And you can even do better. You're motivated because why now? Because this is you. You know, this is yourself, right? Nobody is better than you. You can do it. Then you will be able to deliver it. And you comfortably come out and say, okay, now this, because now you know that this is your strength. Previously, before this training, you will probably only we say agak means I know probably I'm good at this lah. But sometimes when someone is better than you come in and challenge you, right, you may thought that you have doubt on yourself. Then you will say that, I may not be as good as that person. That person is better than me. Sometimes you may actually, doubt yourself a bit. So, but now if you know the recipe of your talents, you just need to practice it. All right. When you invest time to do it, every day mindful to tell yourself that it reflect, oh, what are the things that I've done today that actually I have invested into my talents. If I have done that, then I know that I'm practicing my strength. You need to reflect that constantly. Then you are practicing into your talents every day. Yeah. So far, any question over here? Clear?
Oh,
Clear.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Now, everyone, you can have toilet break about 10 minutes, all right, because we are ahead of time, no worries. You can go for your toilet break for 10 minutes and then come back at, now it's 10:21. Let's come back at, 10 minutes from now. It's 10:31. Yeah, okay? I'll stop sharing
okay.
for a while. Okay. Okay. So after this particular game, thanks for coming back from the toilet break, the tea break, right? Thanks for being punctual as well. Like what I've just mentioned, we will actually have another follow-through game after this particular training today. That particular follow-through game is actually, it's called Wealth and Joy Simulation. It's also one of the things that I'm conducting as a coach. This particular games allows you to understand, what happened in the past. That's why you reflect back on your past, what you have done, and it helps you to review what are the current status, where are you now, all right? And to also move forward to try to simulate the entire, rehearse your future, all right? A lot of people don't get to rehearse future. When we play the game, right, at the end of the day, we say, oh, if I would know this particular game back at my 20s, by now I will be rich and happy. But it's just because I lost out so many years, but I still have years to come. So what I do is I want to make sure that I change my life, my behavior via, right now, because since I am aware of it, so this particular stimulation allows you to awaken things that you have not awakened. No doubt we say, oh yeah, we are very alert, we are very but we have not come out from, we call it the victory flow. We are not at this moment. I just ask you a very common question. Your monthly cash flow. How much monthly cash flow do you have? You know what is monthly cash flow? It basically means your total income minus your expenses. That is your monthly cash flow. How much monthly cash flow do you have? You don't need to answer me the question. I know, I mean, we basically want to respect everyone's financial, but if you would ask yourself today, right, if your money cash flow that you have is not sufficient, what can you do? This particular simulation will tell you what you should do moving forward. It changes my life because why? Initially, I was always very busy, occupied with my work. I never even bothered to look at exercise, right? Because no time to exercise, my excuses, always telling ourselves, hey, no time to exercise. But after running through the simulation, right, one of the things that I want, it was joy. And if you want to enjoy your wealth, right, you must be healthy to enjoy your wealth, correct? So because of that, it helps me and an eye opener to see it. So because of that, I actually managed to turn my life around because of that particular board game. So my advice is after this particular training, it is good to just to take a look at the particular, let's set up a date and we'll do it face to face. And this particular, coaching session will help you to, realize like what are the things that you have missed out in life and how you're going to turn around it. And when you're going to turn around it, right, you're going to turn around with your strength now because you know your strength, you can even leverage it further. Yeah. So, okay, let me just, go back to the presentation. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move on to the, the methodologies of the strength. All right, you will probably look at this is that, as I mentioned, under the Clifton survey, they have actually come up with 34 strength finder teams. All right, so you have done your survey. Some of you probably have done 34. Some of you probably have done 5. If you have done 34, you will be able to see where is your certain strength. It actually numbers from number 1 to 34. Probably you may say that, hey, I have Jeannie, I have this self-assurance, but my self-assurance is actually in number 6, For example, I'm just putting like Jenny. Jenny probably say, hey, I'm very good in talking. No, I always come out, I'm very confident. So I got self-assurance, but hey, how come my self-assurance is not at top 5, but it's actually in my number 6 or my number 8? It's very common. All right, Miss, you do have it. It doesn't mean you don't have it. It's just that you have not been utilized. It's not your main priority. Your main priority is your top 5. If you concentrate on the top 5, your productivity are higher. But if you're going to concentrate on your 6, 7, 8, up to 34, your results are not that tremendous. So if you want good results, you want to see good performance in yourself, more productivity, concentrate on the top 5. Yeah, that's the tips. Okay. I will just run through briefly on each of the strength. I know that you'll probably say, hey, what is this? What is that? So when I ask you to, come up with activity, you will have challenge to understand what are these strengths. In actual fact, before we actually start the entire full fresh, training, we will have a coaching with you, after you have finished your coaching session, your survey, we will sit down and, have a coaching one-to-one within an hour for you to understand what is your strength and what have you been using it and what you have not been using it, right? So I'll be asking you more questions in regards like, how do you use it? But I'm going to give you a brief idea of what are the strengths are, all right? And from there itself, you tell me, I'm going to ask you questions, all right, to find out a little bit more. And your participants here everyone can, help to come in, and also you can ask questions to find out what is, for example, achiever. What do achievers do, in terms of day-to-day life, right? How do achievers achieve their goals? What are they different compared to, the rest of the teams? So these are the things that you can find out from each and individual categories, right? So bear with me, I'm going to read out to you on each categories, just a brief idea for you to understand that, what these people do. Achievers are people who are very hard work. They possess great deal of stamina, all right? And they are very busy and very productive. I just put you an example for achievers. Previously, I do have a colleague who is achievers. When I assign targets to the group, right, my team, right, if I assign targets to this achiever, it will definitely 100% achievement, because achiever in Singaporean, we call it kiasu. I'm just giving you a phrase. They will definitely drive the energy, right, to meet the goal. This is achiever style, all right? They will look forward, they will, they can be reliable. You ask them to do, they will do. They are very hardworking staff. So if let's say you want to hire a sales staff, right, you need to look for people with achiever. Definitely they will achieve the target. So with this achiever person in my team, right, my team can easily achieve and overachieve my team's target within a very short period, thanks to this achiever, because she will drive the entire team to do it for you. So if you have a leader which is achiever, they will show me target. This is how it goes, yeah. And I've tested it and it works that way, okay? And so for activator, what is activator? Activator is a person that, they can make things happen by turning thoughts into actions, but they are impatient. So who has activator here? I know someone has activator here. Do you want to name yourself? Who is activator? Do you know your own top 5 strength?
Top 5 only, right?
Top 5 only, top 5 only.
Yes, I know my top 5.
So who have activator? We have one activator. Hi, the activator quiet only. I know who is the activator.
Who's the
Why is
activator?
I think, but it's CJ.
You think it's CJ?
Yeah.
No,
Eric Lord. Either
But
Eric or Lily.
thank you, Mason. Thank you, Mason.
each other, right? Who do you think is the activator?
CJ.
CJ.
Ginny Tong.
Ginny Tong.
Nope,
Okay,
sorry, it's me. I just read what I sent to Ginny.
Bagus lah.
That's why if you don't look at it, right, you don't even know stuff is an activator. You need to know your top 5. When I run through briefly, right, this is you. So what are things that you need to know about it? So I can share with you a little bit.
That means he can make things happen.
Yes, he is a very thoughtfulness person. All right. He will first start everything That's why remember when we have when we say let's go and plan for event, the person who will first say, okay, let me do it, is always the activator. The activator will say, okay, I will go and do it. So the activator is the leader. They have the leadership, all right? They will pull the trigger, for the team. So, right? So whenever people don't want to start, they would be the first one to start the ball. So which is also best. You know why? The thorn among the roses. So, and a person who can activate that, which is something very good. Okay. So there's activator. Okay. The next one is adaptability. Who has adaptability here? When I mention your strength, you can say you have it and then you will own it, all right? Because remember, you need to own your own strength. So who have adaptability? I have one people who have adaptability here.
Misan.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, let me tell you about adaptability. Okay, they will go with the flow. All right, they are now person, means they live in the present. They don't live at the past, they don't live at the future, but they live at the current present. They take things as they goes and discover the future one time, at one time later lah. It comes one day, I will only go and discover my future later, and then one day by one day lah. So they don't go like, so they are the person who actually live at the present. They are a timekeeper, all right? They go with the flow, and these people, they take things and how to say, they take things as it comes, all right? They discover the future one day at a time. Okay, so this is about adaptability. And usually if they receive information, right, they will be very timely to tell you about the information, right? Because they are the present person, they will quickly share with you. So which is good. Like you look at it, sometimes when we have you can ask question, you can ask Misa, come. Basically, you want to ask?
I mean, during the time in the group, whenever I ask question, Misan will answer.
Yes. Now you understand why, right? So sometimes even like we have Angeline who asks question, and I'm busy, I can't react. The first one will help me to react is Meisan. So because Meisan is the current and present person. So next time, right, whatever question you ask, right, don't worry, you will have people who answer you, which is Meisan. She will have to answer. Okay. Which is,
if I can answer, I will
Just
answer.
PM Misan already.
you don't need PM, you put it on the main group chat, she will answer you automatically. Okay. The next one is analytical, which we don't have. Yeah, we don't have all in our team, but analytical person is basically ability to think about all the factors that might happen in the situation. They are very sensitive with numbers. So when sometimes you may meet some of your friends, especially I think this adaptability, I always, this analytical person, right? I always notice is in the Chinese school because they're all well trained on the numbers one. So when you tell them, okay, this discount, this one discount 20%, 30%, how much after discount? They can tell you, they tell you the number already. So these are the people who are very sensitive with numbers. They can remember numbers very well. Yeah. So besides numbers also, when you ask them to, come out, just to share with you, I got a colleague with analytical. I was assigned to, assign out 40 branches targets within a day. And if you ask me without analytical, I can do it, but it will take me a day to actually come up with the target, dissect it into 40 branches with different size of AUM. AUM is asset under management, with different numbers of head counts. I have to look at different head counts. I have to look at the portfolio size. I have to look at the AUM. So I have to look at so many things before I can make the decision of how much target I can allocate to each branch. But what I did was, because I'm the strength finder coach, I know one of my colleague have this particular analytical, right? So I assigned to her, okay, can you assist me to dissect this into 40 branches? Not easy, 40 branches. And within 2 hours, she come up with the number. That is how fast an analytical person can do it. All right. So I'm just giving an example. Okay, arranger. We also have people with arranger. Just to share with you what arranger do. Arranger person is, they are very good in organized. They are very flexible. All right, they are flexibility and they complements with ability to do it. They are also have a piece of and resources can be arranged for maximum productivity. So you ask them to organize everything and they say, okay, no problem. They're very flexible one. You see, you want this way also can, you want that way also can. They can arrange everything for you, and they put everything into one pieces for you. So these people are arranger, which they are, tip top in arranging these things, So who have arranger besides me?
Me.
Yes. So that's why you're very flexible, right? So sometimes when people say, hey, Jenny, can you please arrange a dinner? You will quickly say, okay, let's come here. We have this. I arrange everything for you. So, that goes well. That's how, it also symbolizes. So when a person wants to look for a job, right? And just to let you know, I actually train new graduates, especially before they enter into the career world. They do not know what are the job that would, best suitable for them. So they will do this, they will perform this particular survey. After they perform this survey, right, they will know their top 5. The next thing is they ask, what is the best job for me? Then I have to look at the top 5. When the top 5 tells me, right, I'll tell you, oh, for example, like Jenny Gilworth, arranger, she have arranger, she got harmony. Can she be a secretary? Is she suit to be a secretary?
I
What do you
started off
think?
as a secretary.
You started off as a secretary, right? So you have harmony with you, harmonize everyone, correct? Maybe you can share with us a little bit of your own strength. What are your strengths?
I go by the number 1, 2, 3, or just mention any
You
of.
can go by 1, 2, 3, yes.
Okay, number 1 is developer, followed by harmony. Third is empathy, relator, and arrangers, the last one. I mean, number 5.
Okay. So basically, after when I run through, right, I will run through with each and individual of you. Let's reflect back on the career that you have. And does your career fit into whatever your top 5? If you fit in, right, means you're in the right job fit. When you're in the right job fit, right, your boss will see you like diamond. When you in a wrong job fit, right, your boss see you like a dustbin. No, I'm just joking, but your boss will give you a hard time because why? It's unrealistic when your boss don't see your strength. They will always, give you a hard time, right? So that's the reason why you need to know where you are standing, all right? I've seen people who misuse the entire strength, opposite it. Wow, every day kena marah, nobody business. I really kasihan the person. And I told the person, hey, please change your position. It's not right for you. If you continue stay there, right, you will be continue miserable because why? You're not using your strength. Your boss don't see you one. So very kasihan one. So these are the things that, you need to know where are the areas that can help you. And you need to be happy, right? Only you can be motivated, yeah. So just to let you know that, so arranger. Okay, belief. Belief is just like Ling Ling just now sing a song. Remember Ling Ling mentioned about the song Belief, all right? Belief is something that a person who believe, right, have the values that they unchanging out of these values. They have this very strong values on belief. The things that they believe, only they do it. The things that they don't believe, they will not carry out. It's like when you want to ask them to sell a product, you tell them that, hey, this vitamin is very good one. After you eat already, you can get well, you can be younger, you can. If the person don't believe on the product, you will definitely will not sell one. All right, unless is you convince until the person believe it, then they will go all out. I've seen belief person who deliver very strong numbers because when the belief person believe that that particular product is good, the person will actually share with the client, and then with the true belief, the inspiring, it will inspire a lot of people to buy it because their belief are very strong. Okay, so it is on belief. Command. Command is people who can take control of situation and make decision. All right, so they can command. That when they talk, they're very powerful. And sometimes you see some bosses, when they come out, they command some certain thing. Hey, let's get this done. This. They have that on them. All right, I think you see some corporates, big bosses. So these are the people who command. Their command strengths are very strong. So they make decision very fast and they are very firm, very steady one. You can't shake them. These are the people who are having commands. All right. Communication. Communication is people who find it easy to put their thoughts into words. Sometimes when we want to say something, we have to think before we say it, right? Because when we say, we probably may say something wrong that hurt people. So we need to be a bit cautious. But people with communication, no need to think one. Whatever they say is perfect one, because why? They are so good in their thoughts. So whatever they think, right, it turns into such a beautiful words and come out one. I have seen my colleague, a man, when he talks, right, he has communication. Wow, all the girls will melt because the way he talk is so good. And he made people feel so good about it. Yeah. So this is about communication. So communication people is on conversation. They're very good presenters. So if you ask them to go present, a presentation deck or a trainers, they are excellent because they are very good in communication. Yeah. Competition. Okay. Competition is that measures the progress against performance of others. They strive to win first place and revealed in the contest. So competition is very straightforward. You know the name also competition already. Very kiasu kiasi one. Means must win one. All right. Comes to any competition, they must be number one. So if they are not number one, they will cry, or they will be very sad. They go into anxiety. These are competition people. Cannot lose out. All right. Connectedness. We have connectedness. Who is connectedness here?
Maysan.
You think it's Misan?
Me, Rachel.
Ooh, sorry, Rachel, I forgot about you.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's okay, but she just feel a little bit sad. It's okay. Don't worry. You leverage on her strength.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you look back at just now, Rachel mentioned when she chose the picture, right? She chose the puzzle, remember? And the puzzle was because she mentioned that she can connect, puzzle, you need to connect every angle of the puzzle, right? So you need to know the dot to connect, ma. Sometimes puzzle got no dot one, ma. It's just picture, and then the cutting, right? But you must know where to connect, here to connect, there to connect. People with connectedness, they love to play puzzle, those besides puzzles, they also like to, all those things that can connect them, right? They will do the connect. So if let's say you got a lot of even work areas, for example, any work areas, let's say for example, we mentioned, okay, today after the training, I talk like that, everything I've just run through. You just tell Rachel, connect the dot. She will connect for you. And then she'll tell you, okay, you need to do this. It's just like a mind map, They can connect the whole thing back. And then they are a very fast learner from that. Correct or not, Rachel?
Yes. And also
sorry?
Investigator.
Investigator, yes. Your investigator is not connectedness. Your investigator is your deliberative. Okay. So remember that connectedness is those people who can they like to concise things. They almost every event also has meaning to them. They believe in everything lah. So because of that, they connect everything. Their talents. Okay, consistency. I believe we don't have anyone with consistency. I'm just going to roughly run through. Consistency is people who they treat people the same. They try to treat everyone equally by setting a clear rules and everything. Means they say all friends, hey, everybody must all do the same thing one. Everybody must all eat the same thing one. So everybody must be equal one. Share also must share with everybody equally one. So these are the people who are very consistent and do everything also very consistent one. So it's consistency, right? Context. Context is people who live in zaman purba in Bahasa Malaysia. Why do I say that? Because they enjoy thinking about the past. Everything also they think about the past. Oh, have I done this before? Okay, I've done it, then I can make decision now. If then I've not done it, oh no, I better don't take the risk because I've not experienced it before. So I dare not take that risk. That kind of person is context. Everything they want to make a decision, so they need to look back at the past. Have I done it before? I got any experience or got anybody done it before? What do? They are very how to say, they are very near to deliberative. They will investigate, they will think, but they will use past as people always say in investment, Past performance doesn't indicate future performance, but sorry to say, context people, is past performance is their indication of future performance. That is what the context people are. All right. If you have any question, please feel free to stop me, so that I hope you all understand what I'm going through. All right. And deliberative. Okay, I think we have a few people who are deliberative here. Okay, deliberative people are people who are making decision choice. They're a very good person who make decision. Why? Because they are very careful in terms of making decision. They make sure that it's safe before they take another action. All right. Example, if they are compliance people, you will die. Why? Because they will make sure this will not happen. So for organization who have this deliberative people are excellent. Why? They are the like gatekeeper. They will check for you here and there to make sure all this decision it makes is correctly, because they take it serious. Okay, they will think of whether will this impact this or not, will that impact that or not. When I say that, right, who do you think have deliberative? Who do you think is deliberative?
Ling.
Ling.
Because of background compliance.
I also background got compliance a bit, but I don't have deliberative, yeah. But deliberative is people who think careful, they will thought, they will do a lot of survey, they will survey around first before they make a final decision. So they are a very careful person. If you say that getting them to make a decision, they make a very wise decision. Why? Because they actually do a lot of survey before they do decision. So these are very good in the, but of course you also need to watch out, as I always say, there's always a balcony at the basement level, which I'm going to share later. But so far so good. Question? Any question from the floor?
None for me.
Who is deliberative?
Who is deliberative? Oh, okay. As you mentioned, Ling Ling. Second one is?
Rachel.
Yes.
Mm.
Rachel is very good in hiding her deliberative. But I noticed one part of your deliberative, because when you were contemplating whether should I be joining FA or should I be joining this firm or should I be joining that firm, and you're doing a lot of survey, right? You're checking the background, you're checking a lot of things before you want to make a decision, right? That is your deliberative. Yeah, you are using that as one of the form. It's over there, because I actually analyze where have you been using your strength. So your strength is you actually analyze before you do it, which is good, because when I did it, I didn't do as much as you actually did a proper survey on every company. You decide and who's the leader, should I follow this leader, what's the background of this leader. You thorough check, not only company check, human check, everything check. All right, so this is your deliberative. Yeah. Okay, developer. Developer is a person, and when I tell you the character of this developer, right, and also tell me who are the person who have this lah. So since you're good, let's do guessing game lah. This person is good in spotting signs of each small improvement, and then derive satisfaction from evidence and of progress. So developer is people who likes to develop new things. They want to recognize or they want to look at the potential in others. Then they want to solve it, and then they want to help to come up with small improvements. But even a little bit improvement, so they are very happy. They always develop some new things. So who do you think have developer?
The trainer.
Eric.
Trainer. Usually trainer have that. Yes, usually trainer, but I don't have it.
I also don't have it.
Yeah.
Wait, don't have it. Oh, I thought
Yes. So who do you think have it?
CJ.
CJ, yes, correct. CJ have that. All right. CJ have developer. And so next time, when we want to develop anything, you want to develop text, you want to develop any new documentation, she's the best person to do it because she's a developer.
Okay. Document.
Okay, we send documents to her.
Oh, my son also.
Is it? Also developer.
I don't have.
No, only one person have it. I remember.
Okay.
Only Jenny Keyword had developer.
Yeah.
Betul tak, Jenny?
Betul.
Betul, ah. Okay. Let's move on to the next one is discipline. What do you think about discipline? The name also you know so disciplined already. What do you think about this disciplined person? Sorry, I just need to take a sip. Okay, disciplined person is enjoy routine one and also very structured one. Okay, very structured one. And best described in order the whatever they create one. So means sit down here means here every day is here. Every day eat lunch, same food means same food one. I have seen people like that. Every day economy rice, same food one. Every day the same one. Very disciplined one. Morning wake up what time? Fix one. What time to exercise? Fix one. What time go to work? Fix one. What time go to sleep? Fix one. What time need to eat? Fix one. Whatever they eat, fix one. Everything fix one. Very disciplined one. Have you seen people like this in your life? Have any one of you seen your people around you that have discipline in such a way?
My father-in-law.
Yes.
Your father-in-law, Okay. Eric, who do you see?
My uncle, but he's last time those police big shot lah. So they are trained that way lah.
Yeah,
Police,
correct.
army,
True. I think those uniform people, especially like police, they are very disciplined. They train. They are memang been trained to be disciplined. So yeah, they will.
very.
Yeah, very right. So because of that, they will show how disciplined they are. The one that I just mentioned to you just now, all those eat like that. That one is my brother. Every day I go to eat with him lunch. I never go and order food one. The person will come in and give him the same thing one. I say, you eat every day same food, no, not jelak, man. Not jelak one. He can eat the same food one. And he's very disciplined one. Every day eat like that, it's like that. Every day go and exercise one day, twice, it will be exercise one day, twice. Every day, what time wake up will go. So it's like follow the book one, very fixed one. He will not change his discipline one. That's how he do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Empathy. We have people, quite a number of people have empathy. Empathy people is they can sense other people's feeling. All right. They can imagine themselves in your shoes. They will understand the life that you're going through and the situation you go through. Guess who has empathy? Oh, we have 3 persons with empathy.
Janie, Mason, Rachel.
Rachel, correct. Jenny, correct. One more person.
Ling Ling.
Yes, Ling Ling. So these 3 persons with empathy one. Next time, but empathy is not sympathy. Sympathy is I kasihan you. Empathy is I know you are, I know you're going through all this hard time, but I don't want to help you also can because I empathize you only, right? Empathy and sympathy is a different thing. So a lot of people sometimes may mistaken empathy and sympathy is the same, but it's not the same thing, yeah? So, but you know who can empathize you next time, example, I'm just saying example, but don't take it for granted. You can go to Ling, hey, Ling, can help me to draft this one, very urgent, I need this ready. She will understand your situation, but she wants to help you or not, that one is another story. But I'm just joking. But I'm just telling you, these are the things that when you're talking about empathy, this is how empathy works. Yeah. Okay, focus. Focus is a person who, they will make corrections necessary to stay on track. They prioritize and they act. So I have seen my boss with focus. So when he say focus, he tell you, let's meet this target. He will focus until you must meet that target one. Everybody don't meet the target will kena left and right already. Why? Because he focused that he wants to meet this one. The rest of the troop must follow through because this is what your manager wants. So the person is very focused. Some people are very focused on whatever they do. They don't want to do other things. They just want to focus on one thing at a time. So they are very focused people. Yeah, that's why they keep track on their priorities. So if you give them certain targets, they are very focused. They usually will keep track of the timeline. They will come back to you in time. This is how focused people works. Yeah. Futuristic. Futuristic is people who inspire by future, likes to look at outer space. No, I'm just joking. I mean that they look at future, means before even AI steps in during COVID, right? They already see AI in the future already. They will already visualize how the car can float on the air. They can visualize things before happen. All right. They are very energized with the vision. So it's just like Steve Jobs. You know, when Steve Jobs, when he runs Apple, right? He's a person with visionary. So when he has that vision, right? And that's the reason why you see Apple's doing very well. You know, it comes out with a lot of features that very user-friendly because he's a leader with vision. All right. So because of that, it helps people to see and follow through with him. So this is futuristic person. So in our group, who have futuristic?
You.
You think? Oh yes, thank you. I am one of the futuristic. There's another 1% futuristic.
Eric.
Yes, Eric. Eric also have futuristic. Yeah. So it means when you talk to us, we don't look back at our past. We look at the future. Right? Before our boss call us, right? We already know what our boss is going to say already next. So we already count him everything before they even open their mouth and shut us down already. Right now, Eric. So you will not get scolded by your boss. Betul tak?
Yeah. Or if kena scolding, I know what they're going to say already. So
Yeah.
already like kena scolded already. So it's okay. No feeling.
No feeling, right? Correct. Because you anticipate that already. Because you already foresee, yeah, this is going to be kena already. Yeah. It's like when I'm young, right? My mother, before she wants to scold me or when she wants to ask me to do something, I can anticipate she's going to say already because I saw the thing, let's say the floor is dirty or whatever. I anticipate she will definitely open her mouth and tell me, hey, please go and clean it up. I quickly go and clean it up so that she will not sound system me. So this is the thing that which is benefit lah. You know, you look forward, you know, things like that. Yeah. So everyone understand how futuristic looks. So if you want to plan, that's why when for example, when I write will for my client, right, I always paint a futuristic vision for them. Right. If you don't set up this trust, right, what would happen to your children in future? What will happen to your asset in future? What will happen? So I allowed them to visualize. So futuristic person is very good in helping client to visualize the forward or helping the entire team to visualize what are the the forward thing, because sometimes people don't look forward, right? Context people look behind so you look forward, so you help people to look ahead instead of the past. So this is what futuristic do. Yeah. Harmony. Okay, we also have quite a number of people which is harmony. They look very consensus. They don't enjoy conflict. All right, and they seek areas of agreement. So harmony person is, hey, no, don't school lah, it's okay lah, come, sit down here. Let's talk about it. No lah, that person is not talking bad about you like that. You know what? The person is nice. Maybe the person now today very hot lah, the weather's very hot lah. The bosses just scold him so he got hot temper, but after that he's fine one. So harmony people always harmonize everyone together. So who do you think in our group have harmony?
Yeah.
CJ, right?
That's how she mentioned she lists down the 5 already.
Yeah. Besides her, anyone? You guess anyone have harmony?
Mason?
No, I don't have.
No. We only
Jeannie.
have one.
I
No,
think
I
maybe
don't.
Okay.
We only-
Eric lah.
We
No.
only have one person with
not
harmony.
Eric, definitely not Eric.
She want the mom and the father harmony. Is it? No, she's the one. She's the one.
If got this harmony, then maybe it's me lah.
So we only have one person harmony, which is
Okay.
CJ. Okay, CJ is the only person with harmony. Okay, so next time, who wants to start the war? Please send our CJ there. Yeah, she will actually help if like it's the Palestinian war. You should send CJ there. Then if the all the countries leaders are flying in, try to get things solved, right? So if you send the right leaders there to negotiate it, it will help to harmonize the thing. It will help to subside the thing. But if you send a wrong leader there, it will create another war. So that's what I mean is that getting the right people to do the right job. It's like previously I got a colleague which is super she has her own character, and she will not listen to her own leader. To her is she always bypass her leader one step above, because she feels that she don't respect her leader. She can actually bypass to go to the top management. She wants to show her ability, and this person has significance in her. Right, significance person is like, you know, everything. I want to be special one. I wear the clothes. Only I have it. Nobody else have it. I drive the car. Nobody have it. Only I have it. So go and tell boss also, I'm the only person who is so loyal to the boss. Nobody can be loyal to the boss. That is significance. Right? So because I jump a bit, the guy, because I'm telling you the story. So what happened is when you want to delegate tasks to this significant person, and they are actually shut down because they always feel that they are the number one, they are the best. They won't listen to others one. They want to only show off to the boss only because they want to be special so they want to bypass the leader. So what I did was I sent my harmony trips to go and talk to her, all right, in order to carry out projects or meetings. Sometimes she refused to come to meetings, sometimes she refused to take on the projects. So I will send the harmony troops. Of course, I will briefly brief the thing, but I will send my harmony to go in and mix things up a bit, all right, to help to soften up things for her. So after that, she will carry out the task, right? And that's how the team actually works. Because why? If you have people like this, and if you can't talk to the person, send someone who can talk to the person, go and talk, right? That's why I say, like the war, send the harmony person, the war will be over. But you send the wrong person, the war will get worse. So same thing, it works. Yeah. Ideation. Ideation people is fantastic with ideas. You ask them anything, what they can tell you. Why not you do this like that, like that, like that? Why not you draw this? Why not you paint this? Why not you put these things like that? So usually people with like marketing are very good with ideation. Like I recently met with a YouTuber. I just tell him, hey, how can I actually promote my reel? Because I've been seeing a lot of people, coming and talk, and then after that they, do certain things. Then he start coming out to give me different ideas. And the ideas is I never seen it before. I was like so amazed because immediately from his mouth, he can come out ideas one. So these are the people with ideation. And most of the time I notice ideation people are from marketing. They are very good because they have to come up with a lot of creativity. So these are the people with ideation. Anyone in our group have ideation? Ideation. 有人吗？
Ada.
Ada?
Eric,
You, no wonder you got so many ideas. So
that's why he teaches how to dive in 3 months' time.
You all remember the wrong
KFC.
things.
they can say eat KFC every day. Then 3 months time, you will say sayonara. Remember? That was what. And you see the impact after he say that, it's just an advertisement, indirectly also telling people go and eat Kentucky right? Because when people wants to hunger for food or want to stay healthy, it depends. Advertisement and say eat Kentucky KFC every day, and your life is shortened by 3 months time. Something like that. So he has that kind of ideation. So next time, whenever we need any idea, we know who are the one we can reach out to. Go and reach out to Eric. He will give you plenty of idea. So far, so good. Interesting.
Yes.
Sorry, I just need to wet my throat so that I don't cough in between. All right. Okay. Includer. Includer is someone who shows awareness of those who feel left out and make effort to include them. So this is very good. So when you go at group parties, when you go to a very, big party, right? Sometimes a lot of people don't know you, will not come and mix with you, right? Suddenly this person, you don't know who, will come and say, hey, come, hey, join us. And then introduce you to this person, introduce you to that person, and make you feel like you are like back in a team with all of them. These are the person who are included. And the person that I always notice in my surrounding friends included is who? Karine. Karine will always bring you and say, hey, come. And she don't know anyone. She can just hop into a situation and start talking to people. And then she mingle like she's already in a group. I don't know you notice or not, but you go and pay attention on Karine. Karine's style is like that. She can be easily include, and she include people in one. So when initially when I joined Rockville, right, I was a bit alone because I was alone, Lone Ranger, nobody joins. I was alone. So I was a bit quiet, alone. I was trying to look high up and down and see who I can actually, connect with. The next thing is she comes in, she introduced me to this person, that person, this person. I become like I know everybody that suddenly like overnight. So because of that, these people with includer, right, will help to help you to it's a very, if you want to find your COI, we call it the center of your influence, look for people with includer because they will always include you in like public event, they will include you in this kind. So these includer are very helpful as your COI. All right. Okay, individualization. We do have people which is under individualization. All right, individualization people they are included with the unique qualities of each person. They have a gift for figuring out how different people can work together productively. Productively. So, who do you think have this? They appreciate uniqueness on everyone and the diversity in people. So who do you think have individualization? I think the person just mentioned just now. We have 2 person with individualization. Siapa ada?
Saya.
Rachel, lagi ada 1 orang.
Lagi 1 orang.
Lagi 1 orang. Siapa? Who do you think? Got another one?
Lisan?
Ling.
Ling, yes, you're right. Okay, I just read out the card to share with you how individualization people they how they talk and how they, because it's a bit unique. Just now when I mentioned deliberative, deliberative is also very rare kind of theme people have. This strength hardly people have. All right. And individualization also hardly people come across one. So sometimes a lot of themes we keep on repeating, then we know that very commonly a lot of people have. But the one that very uncommon one is like context, deliberative, includer, individualization. Also not much people have that. All right. Input also. So individualization is that people with this theme, they usually say, I am being customized. I will see the potential in human diversity rather than it's a problem. All right. I bring an understanding of people that is valuable for placement. All right, this one is their requirement. I need individual expectations that are created to fit a person. I love people getting to do what they do best. I hate one size fits all approach. Their image or their metaphor is casting director, use intelligence about people. So this is how individualization, they actually look at people, they analyze the potential human diversity, they analyze your problem, they analyze you, all right, and then they value your placement, and then they understand what your expectations are. So these are the people who are individualization. So who have individualization here? Siapa ada?
Rachel.
Rachel ada. And also Ling ada. Okay. So they, 2 of them, when they talk to you, right? Next time when you know, they actually will analyze you. So we must ask them, Ling, you analyze all of us, since you have this individualization, can you share with us how do you look at each and individual person?
Ayo.
One statement. After that, Rachel will have to answer.
Sorry, I need to excuse myself for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. How do you individualize each and one of us? Just one word will do. Rachel, you can come in and help Ling as well, because you also have individualization.
For me, I would think Mei San a bit introvert. Would you consider introvert? A bit something like he would not so easily open to others lah. For Jeannie, don't know. I only know Jeannie that there's an aura can make me to mingle around more. Eric, I want to know what our personal life more people can say.
Well, Eric, someone is interested in your personal life.
Because sometimes he cannot just simply like don't reply, then he don't know go where. Then sometimes he very talkative.
Very secretive, right? Are you trying to say
Correct.
your word is secretive?
Okay, back to Ling Ling.
I think I need to know more. I need more time, not like because I'm not I just know all of you just a few months, and some also not see face to face. So not at this moment, maybe later next year.
Okay, she has not analyzed.
It's not
it.
it's not fair. Like but I looking at your face and all this
Not enough
not so
data to
accurate lah.
analyze.
Not enough data yet. That's why she's using her certain strength. Which strength are you using?
Deliberative.
Yes, luckily you know you're using that. You know when we interact, right?
Because Rachel know your longer.
Correct. So that's the reason why when you
consider also
run
like-
through this, sorry,
Quite feel same with Ling Ling.
quite few with Ling Ling.
I mean same the strength with Ling Ling.
Yeah, you have a little bit crossover with Ling Ling, not two of you lah, but not 100%. Yeah,
Yes,
so both of you are quite
surprisingly.
similar. Myself and Eric are quite near. All right. Jenny is more on independent by herself. All right. This how to say? Mia-san also quite independent on herself. A bit different but it's okay. Whatever we are, right? Remember, we are all our strengths is very powerful. That's why we need to write on everybody's strengths.
Okay.
Sorry, on and off I have to excuse me, I have to wet my throat a bit because if I talk too long, right, it become itchy. So sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Okay, so along the way when we go through the strength, it's good for you to share. You know why? Because when you share, you apply your own strength. You know how it works. What are the things that you have been looking at, all right? And sometimes it's not only by listening one or two phrases, you know your strengths. You need to know more about it, right? That's why I say, you know, normally before the training, we used to, you know, coach every participants at least 1 hour ahead, so that you understand how the strength works. But for this round of training, we do it a little bit different. We are running through, you know, like the whole thing all, and then we will be zooming into one. After I run through all this, right, you will be sharing your own individual 5 strengths in terms of your day-to-day life, your career, your personal life. How have you been using your 5 strengths? It's important for you to share so that I will be able to help you to address that, you know, which part you are using it, for you to aware and continue to practice and invest on it. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to input. Okay. Input are the person who actually craving for knowledge and often like to collect and archive all kinds of information. So it's just like when we always say input information into the system, right? Or input information into the data. So input is basically means everything goes in. So then this person basically likes to, you know, absorb as much knowledge as possible. So I believe input person will be, you know, person who always, whenever you go, you see them learning new things, learning. Of course, this year, I think I got a lot of input as well. I've been going around learning a lot of new things, but I don't have input strength on me. It's just that this particular year, I pushed the input a little bit harder, right? But there is other people, you know, day to day, 365 days, they are also input one. They learn non-stop one. 1 degree after a degree, you know, this kind of people who are very good in input because they continue and enjoying learning and absorbing data. So these are the person. The next one we're going to move in is intellection. Intellections are, you know, they are intellectual activity. They are introspective and also appreciate intellectual discussion. So they examine the thoughts and feelings of the they analyze people. So basically means intellectual person is they analyze you like X-ray, you know, when you talk or your position, they will X-ray you, they will see whatever your discussion, they will, you know, analyze you before they, you know, make a certain decision. So these are the people who are, you know, having intellection, but also very minimum people have intellection. I don't really come across a lot of people having this particular strength. The next one is learner. Learner is people who love to learn and want to continuously improve. The process is of learning rather than outcome. They excites them. You know, you get them to learn something. Wow, they're very happy. You know, every time learning new things, they are very excited. So these are learners' behavior, right? Maximizer. I think we have maximizer in our team, right? If I'm not mistaken, do we have no, we don't have maximizer. Okay, maximizer is people who simulate personal and group excellence. They seek to transform something strong into something superb. So means if let's say you just know how to cook a normal chicken soup, they can make that chicken soup become such a delicious chicken soup, and then can sell like like hotcakes. Example also like fine dining, you know, when I think I saw a video some time ago, right? The person said if you fry an egg, you put a normal plate, that fried egg itself can only sell for maybe 2 ringgit because it's just a fried you know, sunset egg or something like that. But if you put it on a separate egg, it's the same egg, all right? But you put some decoration on it and you put it into a beautiful plate, right? Now this particular egg can sell for $10 or $20 versus the one that sells $2 because you maximize the thing into a higher productivity. You'll be able to, you know, enhance it better. So maximizer person always enhance things, you know, to the next level. Yeah, they bring things to the next level. This is maximizer. Positivity, we do have people which is positivity. I believe under the possibility we have yeah, two here. It's Misan. Okay, people who are very you know, of course positive lah. They are enthusiasm, they are upbeat, and they can get things you know, they're very excited on doing things ongoing, you know, they're very positive. You say anything also you hardly hear if I come across positive people for quite a few of my friends are also positive, just like Misan. I hardly hear them say anything negative in their life. Correct me if I'm wrong. Misan, betul tak?
Correct.
Correct. To you is your dictionary, there is no negative one. Got negative also, you will turn it to the positive. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I also saw I got another staff last time. She also stands with positive. Even she's no unhappy with the management, they change this rule, they change that rules, you know, they give higher targets to her, they change her portfolio, they do a lot of things that she's unhappy of, right? But she's still very positive. She still think it's okay, it's a challenge only. I take this challenge and I can do it better. That was what she told me. I really admire positive people because they are very positive. So if you are down, you need someone to, you know, charge you up, you know, please go and look for her. Look for Mason. Mason is your charger because she will help you to charge your energy. Right? So a very good motivator person is always positive because they are very positive in the thoughts. Right? They don't say, so this kind of people hardly badmouth you because they think everything also is good one. All right. Okay, the next one is relator. Okay, relator, I believe we also have relator. Relator is people who enjoy close relationship with others. They find deep satisfaction in working hard with friends to achieve goals. So to them is when you ask them to achieve goals, right? Wow, they are very happy because why? They feel that wow, this is fantastic because they can actually relate to the person, they understand how you feel, you know. So they enjoy the relationship. So people like to be around with them because why? When they, let's say you talk to them something, right? They immediately relate to you. They understand what you're trying to tell them. then they can talk to you. Then you feel that, hey, how come I just got to know you, but like I know you like for 10 years already. These are the people with related, all right? Responsibility. Responsibility, okay. Sorry, before I jump into responsibility, I remember we do have related. Who has related here? 2% related. One is CJ. The other one is Ling Ling. Ling Ling, you're related. Does it reflects to you? Your true yourself? Ling Ling, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't like this related for me lah. The strength.
Why you don't like this related? Maybe perhaps you can share why you
I
don't like
don't like my
your
strength. I don't like my this strength.
why you don't like your this strength?
I feel burden.
Oh, when you feel burdened, it means you have been using the strength wrongly.
Maybe
This is
overuse. I don't know.
yes, you overuse your strength, then become that you feel that it's so burdened, you know. Whenever I get to know, it's like people's problem suddenly jump everything onto my shoulder, correct or not? Then you will feel that I'm so burdened. Please don't come and tell me your problem. Don't throw your monkeys onto my shoulder. You know, go and tell someone else, don't come and tell me. Because the more you tell me, right, the more I am so sick about it. So you may feel that way, but it means you have been using it the other way wrong. So perhaps you may want to revisit your this particular strength. This is a very good strength, because when you relate to people, right, you understand how they feel, but you don't need to dive in, right? You don't really need to do, you know, everything. You know, what you can do is, okay, related people, right? They always say, I am being genuine and authentic. I will get to know more about people closest to me. All right. So, and I ask you a question. When you say I get to know people more, you know, closest to me, right? Everyone who close to you, you also go and find out their background, what happened to them. You ask them automatically, or they come and tell you automatically.
They come to tell me,
They come and tell
especially
you,
their
right?
especially their P and C things add more burden to me. You know, P and C is very P and C, and then
True.
sometimes if let's say it's a good one, then I'm happy for them. But if let's say they are big, how to say,
Problem.
big life problem. Oh, I feel very
Burden,
burden.
right?
Yes,
I
some more it's P.
think,
Very, very P and C things.
Okay,
but I
Eric.
think it's
They come
like,
to tell me, I didn't ask. I don't always
yeah,
ask people.
but that's a very important skill set. I mean, if you ask me, right, like everything that we talk about today is your positioning. That means your mindset of how you receive, whether it's a strength or something that you feel burdened with. But like what Jeannie says, to me, I think number one, right, if let's say out of all of us here attending today, you go and talk to somebody, not everybody want to tell you their PNC stuff. Not everybody want to give you that kind of insight. So if you were to ask me, someone with that kind of strength is just like, how do I leverage on this information or learn from it? And then how do I make, not say take advantage, but how do I make something better out of this thing? So for example, if somebody can share with you their PNC stuff, it means you have a certain quality that makes them, number one, trust you. Number two, able to open to you without that hurdle. Most people will not tell you all these kind of things, right? So when you have this kind of information coming to you, what does it mean for you? That means like in the case of doing something like wills and stuff, you will be able to have that kind of connection and access to people, you know. Then you can talk to them freely, openly, whereas some of us here might not have that kind of ability. So I think it comes from experience, and like you say, I know it's a burden, but you have to learn how to polish that skill set and then look at it from a positive light, lor.
True.
Thanks.
Yeah. Like what Eric mentioned is true, because if let's say if like a salesperson have a relator, it's fantastic, because when we can relate to our clients, right, it's easier for us to close sales, right? But even though your day-to-day life, when you have relator, right? And relator is something like a magnet, where you attract people comes to you, and because you have a very good ear listening, you listen to people, so then they come to you, they trust you, like what Eric say. So it's an opportunity that how many people around you, right, would basically trust surrounding people today, because today there's a lot of scam, there's a lot of people who may misuse your information. So a lot of times people will not want to share their personal life or their personal problem with people unless they are very close with or they can trust. So if your friends can come to you and they can share their whatever burdens to you, right? It is an opportunity for you to learn how to leverage on your relator and with your other strengths to help your colleague, but
Mm.
not to push them away, because why you need to practice your strength, it is your strength. So remember next time when this particular strengths it can help you in terms of your career. It's just that you have not realized how to use it. Like Eric immediately understand, wow, if I have relator, I can close all the wheel already. Why? Because people will automatically understand that where I come from. I understand their family's background. We don't need to do so much KYC. They will automatically open and tell us. But today, because we don't have relator, right? We spend hours and hours asking about their family member problem lah, their this lah. We're going to dig, we have to go and dig. Why? Because they cannot open easily to us. But a related person, right, is like you don't need to ask. They open their mouth, automatically they give it to you. That is like how easier your life is. So you need to juggle
Yeah.
with that. But it's a very beautiful strength you have, in fact, Ling.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
the other thing from personal perspective lah, beyond what we talk from professional, right? Maybe you just need to segregate feeling the responsibility to act on what people want to tell you lah. Because end of the day, right? Everybody got their own problems, their own life and everything. Doesn't mean they tell you you need to do something about it.
Yeah.
It's a blessing lah. I think like if somebody tells you, right, you're also helping them, and because they got nobody else to tell to. If they had, right, they won't come to you already. So you have to think a bit that way. You can listen to
Yeah.
them and it helps them in their life. But after that, it's not your responsibility. Just because they tell you I got this problem, you need to go and solve it. You just listen only, Then of course, if you know somebody that can help them or you can help them, then maybe that is an option lah. If not, then as a friend or as a confidant, sometimes it's just they need an ear for them to share information or grievance with lah.
Yeah, we hope that
Noted.
advice can help you, because
Thank you.
yeah, just enjoy investing and find another way to use your relator. It will help you a lot. Yeah. Okay. Next one is responsibility. We also have quite a number of people with responsibility. Responsibility team is basically saying that people can take the psychological ownership of what they say and they will do. All right. So they are committed to carry out whatever the words they walk their talk. So means basically when you ask them, you assign anything to them, right? They will deliver one. So responsibility person is like if you give them target, don't worry, they will finish for you. You give them a certain job task, they will finish it for you because they are responsibility in terms of that. And in our team, right, how many responsibility people we have? Let's see. It doesn't mean you don't have responsibility. You are not responsibility. You have, but it's just that you don't take responsibility as serious compared to those people who carries the team. All right. Responsibility in this particular team, we have the responsibility. Okay, we have 3%. Okay, basically myself, Misan, and also Ling Ming. Okay, means of course 3 of us will have responsibility, and I will also run through with you later on again, responsibility, the good side and the bad side. We will discuss about it as well. Yeah. So far so good. Okay, restorative. Restorative is people who can restore, they can deal with a lot of problems. They are like problem solver, you give them problems, people will tend to run away from problems. But for restorative, when you give them problem, they will feel that, oh, I will figure out how can I resolve this puzzle, and you don't underestimate restorative person. At times, like maybe, for example, you have a very challenging things, all right, and then you think that, yeah, I give it to this person, maybe this is too challenging. My goal is too challenge for her. If I will give it to her, I don't know whether she can take the challenge or not. Don't underestimate restorative. Just pass it to them. They will find ways to resolve the problem, or they fine-tune the problem, or maybe the problem is already there, but they just help you to enhance it, all right, to make it better for everyone, because they can see things, they can solve the puzzle easily for you, rather than you have to go and continue facing the same thing, or you have to change certain thing. But even you want to change, you need to get people to be able to solve the problem. So restorative people are very skillful in terms of resolving all the problems. Eric, would you like to share with us, since you have restorative, right? How do you use your restorative strength especially?
You also have restorative. No?
Yeah, because I let you say first. Then you share first, then only I share.
No, I think again, it's a mindset, right? Like if you say you go through life or career without difficulties, it's impossible, and definitely will happen, and nothing you plan will be smooth. And so if you have that kind of mindset, whatever people throw at you is just another like a puzzle, like what is the issue, then what people say most of the time is the issue is not really the issue. So maybe there's some underlying things that if you solve a bit of that, the same problem could be there, but they are more receptive to proceed with the process or problem, So I think it's just a mindset, how you look at things, and then the effort you put through to make things smoother for everyone involved.
Like what I always use, because I was listening to this also, I was reading some article on the restorative, right? So one thing that they mentioned is, which is true, and I do agree with it, is that in our dictionary, right, is nothing is impossible. Like what just now you mentioned, everything can be solved out, right? So when my son was young, he always tell me, oh, this one I cannot do, that one I cannot do. I always tell him that, in my dictionary, right, this is what I used to use it as my day-to-day phrase. In my dictionary, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. It's just that you need to find a solution to it. And now only I understand. During that time, I didn't notice that it was my restorative strength that carry out this. And true enough, it is because of the restorative. I see things, everything is possible, just like Eric. Whenever there is any challenges or problem, we don't see problems. In terms of relationship, when people neglect some people who are they are not that capable, or maybe they are, how to say, they are not they don't know how to utilize their strengths, they are not performers in terms of work, or they are under PIP. At times, a lot of times management will give up on these people. They will put less concentration on these people. But for people who host restorative, right, will always see that there is another chance for this person. You will go and help this person out. You will turn the person around. You will prove to people that this person there is a value in this person that you all don't see it. True or not, Eric?
Yep, very true.
Yeah. This is how restore, because in my life, right, I always see everyone have a very strong value. All right, everyone have a very strong, they have their own differences, strength. It's just that some people may not see your strength. It doesn't mean you're not good. All right, it's just that your opportunity is not there. Your bosses may not understand how to leverage on your strength. That's why they are concentrating on the conventional way by looking at your weaknesses. And when they emphasize on your weaknesses, right, and you are even more sad, and you're not happy, and then you feel that I cannot work in this organization anymore because my boss do not how to say, recognize my effort, not recognize my whatever works that I have done. So I decided to leave the organization. That's the reason why when you see people have a lot of high turnover, it's because the management do not actually go down and understand the staff by motivating them, by using their strength rather than look at their weaknesses. I have seen many of this, because whenever my boss say, hey, fire this person, then I ask my boss, why you want to fire the person? And say, oh, this person cannot do this, cannot do that. You see, everything the person do also mistake. Then what I did was I will actually go in and deep dive in, and I say before you fire the person, let me just go in and take a look lah. So when I go in and take a look, usually I will look at the strength of the person, because luckily I'm a strength coach, which I know that focusing on the strength, right, will make a person happy and they can turn around much better than I go and concentrate on that person's weakness. So true enough, I go and see the person's strength, and I say, hey, the person can do certain thing. It's just that the bosses don't see them. Then I will unleash the person's potential out to show the boss. And I've actually have helped many people. I think one of them was my previous branch manager in Alliance Bank. Nobody see him. He was in a very small branch, small angle, very introvert person, don't talk much. The bosses never see him because he's introvert, not extrovert. He don't go and polish the boss's shoes. Person who stays in a very small branch but meet target every month, right? When I took over the region, I saw this person ability, but a lot of people don't see him. So when I say I want to take him out and move him to a bigger branch, my boss said, you're crazy. You're moving someone, introvert, don't even talk, cannot even do a lot of things, never see him doing anything major, and you want to put him in a big branch. I told my boss that trust my sense. All right, when I actually analyze his strength, he has the ability to do it. It's just that nobody has seen him. So let's put him into a test by putting him in a big branch. I say I take the challenge, the biggest branch of my entire region. I put him in, and true enough, this guy was my top branch manager, and he turns around the entire branch, and I shut my boss mouth. And because of that, I can get hold of a promotion for him. So that's how we look at people when we are restorative, right? We see people differently. When you tell me this person is weak, to me, it's no, this person is so beautiful. They have their certain strengths. It's like how you unleash the potential of the person. So the restorative people have that potential to do it. Yeah. So just to let you know. Okay, self-assurance. Sorry to take up your time, but don't worry, before lunch, we will stop at 12:30. All right. Okay, self-assurance is people who are very confident. Okay, a very good example is myself. I have self-assurance in myself, even though when we come out, we talk, right, we talk with feel very confident. Even though I just got to know certain thing, I can come out and straight up to you, I can stand up on the stage and I can spontaneously take the mic and just talk in that way. A lot of people tell me that they can't do it. They say you ask me to go up to the stage and talk, my legs start shivering. But I have been doing, I think maybe this was trained by young age lah. So I was trained and I like to perform. So because of that, going up to stage is, to me, is like chicken feed. But a lot of people is very scared. But so I think this needs to be trained, that kind of strength. I feel confident and ability to manage my own life. For self-assurance people, I have an inner compass in myself, that confidence to make the decision. It helped me to make a lot of decisions in a way that my compass will tell me, hey, go this direction, go that direction. I should do this, I should do that. So I have an inner compass in me, like my inner joy will tell me what to do. And so it is true enough. This is what I am as a self-assurance. Do we have other self-assurance? I think we do have.
Yeah.
Yourself,
Kawan-kawan sama-sama.
Sama-sama. You look at Eric talk. Eric, share your self-assurance.
Oh, no lah. I think actually for me, all these strengths, right? Everybody has certain strengths. So like what Jeannie mentioned just now about being restorative, we find the same thing. So self-assurance also the same thing. I think from a very young age, you just need to understand it's like a program. If you have certain skill set and every day you polish that skill set a little bit, you will get better one. So self-assurance for me is like only two things. Number one, I'm not scared to fail. So if I do something, some people very scared to fail. Like if people say that, hey, you took on this thing, then you didn't make it happen, so you failed. Some people react very badly to that. For me, it's not. I just figured out that this is not the right way to do it lah. I have one extra thing that I learned from this experience. Secondly, self-assurance is you need to train yourself to understand what you think is important is not important. So for example,
what you think somebody might remember if you made a mistake today. Actually, nobody can remember. Everybody got their busy lives and everything. Nobody cares whether you made mistake or whether you're accurate or not. But how you frame that into your day-to-day is very important. So for example, last time when I used to give talks to customers and everything, right, it's impossible to understand everything. It's impossible to answer everything the best way possible, right? But if you train yourself, you will know that certain things when people ask you, you can just say that, that's a very good question. What I can do for you is I will come back to you personally to address this issue after the session or something like that. It's better than somebody asks you something you cannot answer, then you look like, so it's positioning, right? But all this comes with experience, all this comes with training. Once you do this is not only in a like a big audience kind of setup, even personally with spouse, with friends or whatever. If you position all these things, then slowly you will build that self-assurance and confidence. Then you can address different situations in life.
Thank you for sharing, Eric. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Significance. Significance is that like what just now I mentioned, the example, right, of my colleague. She wants to feel important. She wants to be important in everyone's eyes, right? And the person is very independent and always wants to be recognized. So in terms of everything the person owns, right, which I noticed this particular significance person have, everything she has, she wants to have a uniqueness from others, so that she wants people to compliment her. And even her body shape is, perfectly, like the hourly clock. She says it is not enough. Then I say, well, it's not enough. She say certain part of the body is still not big enough. She still want to enlarge it. So some people, with that kind of significance mentality, right, or a strength, right, they always see themselves are not perfect. They want to enhance it more and more perfect. And they always want people to see and praise them as they are the best. So this is how significant people stand out to be. Yeah. And I've seen significant people really, the way they dress, they talk, yes, they look like self-assurance, very confident, but their how to say, their character is a little bit different. Yeah. But if you really look closer inside, then you understand this is significance, this is not self-assurance. Because there is a difference between these two, right? Okay, the next one is strategy. Strategy is basically people who can create alternative ways to proceed. They can face with any given scenarios. They can quickly spot on any relevant patterns and issue. All right, so strategy people are like, strategy thinking people which, everything they do is just like 迅疾兵法. In the Chinese war last time, right, the Sun Tzu art of war, right? So he will always think of like, how am I going to my next move, things like that. So a strategy person is whatever move they make, right, they will actually plan ahead before they do it. They will think and they will strategize before they act. So I do have strategy. My strategy is on number 6. So at times I use my strategies, I know, because it's on just number 6 only after my number 5. So I do use it at certain time, especially when I'm in corporate. But when I am on my own, I also use it during like I need to strategize my business, how do I do it? So I do push it up at times, but it is not my main strategy, but on and off, I do utilize it. That's how I do it, all right? So just to share with you. Do we have anyone with strategy? If I'm not mistaken, we don't. Yeah, we don't have anyone under strategy. Okay, the last one is Wu. Okay, Wu is basically a person who loves to challenge of meetings, new people, winning them over, and derive satisfaction for breaking the ice and making connection with people. So this Wu person is like, suddenly you can see people come and talk to you, very happy, can cheer up, like, while they suddenly, you got to know them the first day and they already know you, they can talk to you like nobody business, like Eric but Eric don't actually don't have Wu but Eric at times he can be very socialized, he come and talk to you, but sometimes when he's not in the mood, right, suddenly you will switch off your Wu. So but things like that, when you see people with Wu, right, it's like every time you see them very energetic when they can come and talk to you, hello. You know, some people are like that. So these people are Wu. I give you another scenario is that I do have a staff previously is a Wu and communication, but he's an introvert, never open his mouth, very quiet in the office one. I think Edwin, you know this person also, Edwin. You know Edwin, right? Edwin Toh.
Yeah.
So he is common, he has communication, he has Wu with him. So, but when it comes to work, right, he's very quiet one. Normally you ask him, he only talk, but very soft-spoken person. But one day when I did the strength finder, right, I found that he has communication, he has Wu, but how come he always so keep quiet one? Never use his communication so much, never use his Wu, because he was worried about the entire environment, politics, people talk bad about him, you know. So he always keep himself very silo milo in the, you know, in the situation in the bank. What I did was, when we were having like kickoff event, very big kickoff event in a hotel where we need MCs, we need people to rah the entire team, right? I assigned him as my MC that night. I say, now I want you to use your communication and your Wu to woo the whole entire team. All right. I want the entire group that night to turn around and to feel rah-rah and to be excited about it. So use your communication and woo. I just tell him that. I tell Agenda what needs to do. And true enough, that night, right, it was a different him. He came out, he talked, and he was like rah-rahing the whole thing. He was even wearing his panda suit come in, because during that time was like Kung Fu Panda team, right? So he came in with a panda suit, and then after that he go up the stage, and then start using the mic and talk. Wow, everybody was so amazed that he uses his communication. But nobody knows he got that only because I know, because I'm his boss during that time. So I was the only one who knows that he has this. So I push him to use his communication, and true enough, after that, everybody starts seeing him. It's just that when you don't use your strength, people don't see you. When you use your strength, you know that that's how powerful your strength can actually help you. Right? So far, any question on the 34 strength? I've actually completed a brief in terms of you know, the 34 strength, so you have an idea of this. So when next time you see your friends have this, oh, this person it's under this strength. Oh, that person is this strength. Right now, Ling Ling and Rachel will definitely be the person like that. They will go and judge. Oh, this person have this one. This person have that. Am I right now, Ling Ling? Am I right?
Mana ada, tak ada lah.
Let's test out and see. Next time you come and tell me, I know already. Oh, you are using your deliberative. It's okay, because why? You are using your deliberative. It means you are practicing your strength, which is a good sign. Don't worry. When you tell me, it means you are leveraging, you are analyzing people with that strength. That's why I told you, I also analyzed deliberative. When I saw my, sorry to say that, I saw my sister with deliberative. I told her, please, don't go under the basement. Just make sure you are at the balcony. Because my sister, when I go shopping with her, I'm very scared of her one. I told this story many times to a few of you. I say, I go shopping with her. She can buy one dress. One day also cannot buy one dress. She has to use a few days or a week to decide to buy a dress. I said, do you need to take so long to make the decision? She said, yes. I need to see whether the material is ngam for me. I need to see the price is suitable. I need to see the color is fitting. Wow, what a peng son. The one that day she sent me, just example, not talking bad about my sister, but I'm sharing with you how deliberative people can be. She shared with me 2 pairs of shoes. She said, hey, these 2 pairs of shoes, can you choose for me? Which one is nice? So when I look at the shoe, one black and one white, same pattern. Then I say, it's same pattern, why do you want me to choose? You just choose the color whichever fits you. Then the next thing she sent me another pair. It's brown color. It's the same pattern again. I want to peng san again. Because I say, can't you just decide which color fits your clothes the best? Then you just buy. And the worst thing is, these 3 pairs of shoes, the pattern, right, is exactly what she has at home. And she's still buying the same one. So I really wanted to fail. I said, why are you buying the same thing again? So because she only trusts that previous shoe is comfortable, that previous shoe's pattern is the best, and she doesn't want to look at it. She don't want to do a lot more survey. So, but she doubt, but she only doubt the color. So going shopping with deliberative, unless the person can make a quick decision, if not, I don't want to go shopping. I'm very scared.
I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
Okay, luckily you're not like that. That's why I'm telling you, that is overuse it. All right, I have to show you example. Don't extreme. When you are extreme, right? People scared you. Your friend will not go shopping with you. Who wants to go to shopping with a person cannot make decision one? One day also cannot buy one clothes. You walk until the whole day already. I say, I've not decided to buy that clothes yet. Wow, you want to sell already. That's how a very strong deliberative. That's why if you know how to use your leverage on your strength, it will not be that bad one. It will be fantastic. Like Ding Ling, right? Your relator, you know how to use, become very powerful. You know, you don't want to use, just like my sister's case, so you need to know which are the category you want. Okay. So far, so good. Any question on all the 34 strengths?
Yes, I have two questions. I
Okay,
have two
come.
questions. I'm curious about this significance strength. They are best suited in what nature of job?
Okay.
Content creator?
Okay, they are designer. Designer is very good for significant because
I also
designer
think
needs
they
to be
in the fashion
uniqueness.
industry.
Fashion designer, or either they are interior designer, they can design something unique for you, or they can create some products, even like you say, food also can be significant. I can cook something very, delicious that people don't have one. That kind of people are significance. Right? They are good in that. They are good in that. But of course, it have to jive in with the rest of the 4 strength as well. Not only one strength, but the rest of the 4 must blend in together. All right. So then you only can see. That's why you must understand every one of the strength now. So you understand your own 5 strengths, and you know your own 5 strengths. Right? How can you use your own top 5? Then only after that, you know how to use your own top 5. You must also know how to use Eric's top 5. Now you got top 5 already, ma. Then you see Eric's top 5 and you see Rachel's top 5. Okay, Eric, you come and help me to do this. Okay, Rachel, can you help me? You got this. Come. Next time, Rachel will come to you. Hey, Ding Ling, you have empathy. Come lah, help me lah. Push in the wheel for me lah. Please lah, write for me lah. So you all know how to leverage on your each other's strength from there. Okay, good. One more question, right? You said 2 questions.
Okay. Out of all these 34 strengths, because I didn't take, I only took top 5.
5, right?
So I don't see the whole picture of 34. So can I say that everyone also have these 34 strengths?
Yes, yes.
And
Everybody
it's
has
just that
34
the ranking, it's just that the ranking
different.
only, is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You will rank at different areas. So some of you, like for example, myself, my one of my last where is
The
it?
number 34.
My 34. Guess where is my 34? What is my 34? My 34 is what I know.
Significant.
Significant. No, I'm not. My significant is not at 34.
Let us guess.
Okay, let you guess. I don't want to open the thing. Let you guess. What do you think? If you get it right, you get one free gift. You get one free gift.
Analytical.
No.
No, content.
No.
Context.
Deliberative.
No.
Input.
No.
Yo.
And you cannot try all the 34, ma. Right? You try already, cannot try already lah. Ling Ling out already, Eric out already, Mason out already. Rachel try already.
I tried already. Just now.
I haven't tried it. I don't know.
Okay. What is the what's your answer?
34. Let us try 2 lah.
One of each one 2 is already 10 already. Okay, let me try 2.
Maximizer. Your last one is maximizer. Alamak.
Wrong. The one that I least use one. I
Command.
No, wrong.
We seldom see in you one.
You already 2 already, out already.
Developer.
No. Okay,
Allah.
next one. Next person. Or else Ling Ling will guess everything already. Deliberately will not give up.
Jenny waiting to see everybody get the wrong, then she answered the last 2.
Jenny, what's your answer? What is your answer, Jenny?
Every when I see you watch it.
What do you
I'm
mean?
just guessing because I missed out on the I cannot pronounce it. The individualization. What's the meaning of it? I'm so sorry I missed out.
Okay, someone explain to her.
Eric, please explain. Thank you.
Two person got individualization, ma. Rachel and Ling Ling, you
Yeah
can
lah.
ask them.
They should be the one explaining their strength.
Yeah, ask the person to explain to you.
I written down here. The appreciate of uniqueness of each individual.
Yes, correct. Jenny, what else you want to know? We got so many coach here now.
I guess again, empathy.
Wrong. Dang. No more already.
What's the meaning of the intellection?
Okay, intellection. Next one. Someone explain.
What has intellection?
They analyze you on like X-ray.
The X-ray.
Scanning.
Ginny, are you the last one at intellection?
Nope.
Okay, you still have last chance, Pastor. Think
Yeah, one
properly.
more chance for you. Ni.
The competition?
No. Okay, all wrong. Let me open. Okay. It's
Arranger.
related.
Okay, related with your last one is related.
My last one is related.
Oh, really?
You can't believe it. I also can't believe it. So
meaning the
I
last one is consider what? Consider you don't use it at all. You don't have
no,
it
I
at
use
all.
it. I use it. It's just that it shows that I use the least because it's at the end, ma. So I'm not going to concentrate on that. If I say it's not my top 5 because why? If I go and concentrate the one that I don't use, I'm wasting my energy on the one that not that productive one. I want to only focus on the top 5 that can show my results one and can help me to go further. All right.
This is the
Gallup one is only to concentrate on the top jewel, the top 5. Only to go and concentrate your behind one. Your behind one, yes, you will have one. Sometimes it drop at the end. Sometimes you may take it out and you may use it occasionally, ma. So when you use it occasionally, you're still using it. It's just that I don't use it every day only. You understand that? Like my top 5, I use it every day one. So it's a different thing. And before I start my business, right, I look at my top 5 strategy, my top 5 team. What kind of business should I start off with? So when I look at, if I would do will writing, financial planning, would that fits into my top 5 strength? Yes or no? When you look at it.
Yes, sir.
Why do you say yes? It's a good, we take it as a brainstorming lah. So what do you think?
And restorative.
Restorative and
futuristic.
What do you think I can use that tool for?
When someone tell you about their problem, their stuff, so you really can think future how it would be, and restorative. You solve their problem.
Actually, I use all, no, not use two only.
I don't remember others.
Oh, I got responsibility. I got self-assurance. I got arranger.
Oh, arranger is already. Have resources, can do it. Okay. Is it?
So, Jenny, arranger. What's arranger? Come explain.
Just pass something to you, explain to you what's required, and then you'll go arrange. Tip top. Is that correct? Or documentation or something else? I'm sorry.
Have resources to do it.
Arranger is very resourceful one. They can arrange everything for you tip top one. Just like Jenny. You tell Jenny, hey Jenny, I'm gonna arrange a gathering. Wow,
I don't like people mentioning gathering.
I know who's arranging the next dinner already.
Tolong sikit, tolong sikit.
Yeah. The one we will come back to that one. Let's do one. And because I need to play the game, so can we do it? The simulation at the same time we have our makan.
Yeah, no. That one,
right?
each of them no need to work one.
Right?
Have to fall to Saturday, right? Takkan
Okay, no
Minggu.
problem. Year one Saturday, year one Sunday. I'm also fine, no problem.
I'm okay, so we can.
Okay. So we finish this out first, then we conclude it, then we talk about the other side. So Jenny, you understand your arranger already,
Yes.
You got
Mason one,
any-
I still left two Mason.
Hmm?
Mason have adaptability, positivity, arranger, correct? There's another two.
Don't worry, I will show you all of your strengths shortly.
Okay.
We will put it into 4 domain, and after lunch, I will run through the team's domain. Where are you in? And most of your strength, right? There is 4 domain where your strength will fall into. Then it will shows you are more on executing, or you are more on influencing people or strategies. On the other one is relationship based. So when you look at it, it's very interesting. Everybody's skilled towards the same place, two places. So we will take a look after lunch, right? And Jenny, any more questions? The one that you have not gone through, you're not very clear of which strength. All of them are very expert now because they already roughly know what are the strengths already. Which one do you still not sure of?
Input.
Okay, input. Someone want to help input?
Who has input?
Nobody have input.
Okay.
But if your developer comes with input, right, you can be a writer already.
Because my number 9 is input, that's why I'm asking.
Input comes, someone want to explain to her what is input?
Craving for knowledge.
Okay. Thank you.
What
Maybe I
else you
can
want to
write
know?
a book. I should write a book actually. All the city bankers I know.
Yeah, that's why if a developer, right, they can create something new. And with input, right, you have the data, information, right? You merge these two, you can create a book already, which is very good in a way that you have a content. And then if you are a learner, I have seen people with I have seen people with developer, learner, input, ideation. Wow. I tell you, these are very powerful tools for the person to write a book, because they learn, they develop, they have information, they input into the books, and then they have ideas of how to make it interesting, right? And one of the strength can be anywhere, and they have connectedness. They connect the dot for people. Oh, I tell you, that book, you must go and buy, because that person has so much information there for you to learn. So I'm showing you example of how to connect your 5 dots together in order for you to see the entire picture. So you need to be able to connect your 5, all right? Then you will be able to know, oh, how do I use my 5 to help my day-to-day, job routine? That's what you need to do. Okay. Any other question from your side?
None, thank you.
Okay, Jenny, besides this
Yep.
time,
Yep.
okay, just now you do it, so you know your top 5, right?
Mm.
So how the next exercise to do it again, to do evaluation, whether that you assess your strength again, will your strength become the same again as what you are doing now?
Yeah, we will play the game after lunch. Before play game, I will ask you questions in the way that how you during your lunchtime you can think about it, think about a few questions. It's like I want to understand is like your how to say your current few months or maybe 1 year ago, what is your achievement, things that you have successfully achieved and you are very happy about it, or it can be a small achievement, it can be a big achievement. And from out of that achievement, right, out of your top 5 strengths, what do which one do you utilize in order to achieve this particular achievement? Share about it after lunch. Okay, so we will learn from each other. How do you leverage? How do you become successful yourself? What are the strengths that you have actually demonstrated during the period that you see these tremendous results? All right, and after that, moving forward with the top 5 strengths, what is your plan to turn around your current business or your current relationship or your life? All right, so we will discuss this after lunch. Anyone have any other questions? The time is good. We keep the time, so far so good because lunch was supposed to be 12:30. We're gonna break for lunch now since there's no questions. I've actually save it up to 12:30. I will break it up a bit early. If you want, we can come back. At now is 12:15. We come back at 1:15. Everyone okay?
Okay.
Yeah, then the 15 minutes we do a recap before we start off with the next part of module 3. Module 3 is a quite long one, so we will continue to prolong with our module 3, but we will going to do it after lunch. Okay. Enjoy your lunch. I'll
Thank
see
you.
you after lunch. All right. You can, if you want to log out, you can log out. Then make sure you log in back at 1:15. If not, you can just leave your computer on, no problem. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you. See
Okay.
you all after lunch.
See you all.